So this just happened. It took me about 15 minutes to get through it, and I think it's important, and I think it's funny because it must be why I'm doing this today. So see if you can follow me on this, because I'm guessing that some of you might be going through similar stuff, similar things, and you'll see the whole mental cycle. There's some shenanigans going on up in my head, and I had to deal with them first before I could hit play on the camera. Did I hit play? 36 seconds. Okay, so yeah. Ooh. Oh, another chill. It's warmer out, but suddenly I got to chill again. So, if you've watched any of these videos, you know that I'm drawn to the tarot stuff. It's really cool, but I'm also a goofball, and I'm going through a spiritual awakening, and things are changing for me fast, drastically. But one thing I'm finding out is to follow what's fun, and just goofing around doing tarot is super fun to me. Like not even worrying if it's right or wrong or whatever. Super fun. Excuse me. And before I bought tarot cards, I was just using things, little props, whatever. And I was having a blast. Did it get views? Yeah, a few, whatever. But then I bought cards, and I started looking into it, and studying a little bit, because I wanted to do good, do better, do well. And excuse me for the grammar. But I find myself now in a position where I want to get good at this, at the expense of the humor part. And I'm like, that's kind of a bait and switch almost, or whatever. I don't know what, but part of me was like, was this the introduction? Was the universe telling me, yeah, do your goofy tarot, and that'll be your way of easing into actually doing it? Whatever. I find myself in a position now where it's like, well, now I gotta be good at it, and I've got to really dig into the intuition. I've got to quiet my mind, and just all these, I got to do this, I got to do that. And I worked myself into a position of even just okay, not thoughts, you go for it, what is my heart saying, all this stuff. And then I got to a point where I was like, I don't have to do a tarot thing today. I could just do a video, whatever. I mean, I don't even have to do a video, but I could do one where I'm talking about this or that or whatever. And, and I started, and I realized what was going on. I got caught. My thoughts, the negative thoughts, the thoughts that say, you're not ready, you can't do it, you might mess up, all the stuff. And it took me about 15 minutes to get it and go, you thoughts, you stupid dumb thoughts, you don't own me, you aren't me. Anyway, if I do mess up, it's not me. I know I'm perfect at it. I am 8-0 on this tarot thing. I don't know what the word is. I mean, maybe my story was what the message had to be come through. I was trying to meditate, and really get into it first. And the weirdest thing happened when I closed my eyes. Usually I just see immediately darkness, but then that light that comes through your eyelids or whatever, and it swarms and swirls and does its thing. And if I relax and just let it do its thing, it's really kind of cool. But I saw a vision, stuff, like fence and trees and things, and I saw it clearly, in focus, and I've never seen that in my closed-eyed meditation, wandering head, whatever. And so I was like, well, maybe it's clarity is coming soon or something. I have no idea. I'm gonna do one more shuffle because I talked too long and everybody got cold again. All right, let's just see where this is going. So this is for you. I love you. I am Trip. This is Real Nature Trip. I'm doing tarot. I don't want to say fake tarot anymore. I don't know. And yeah, I accept you. I love you, and I hope this brings you joy and somehow connects, whether it's my dumb jokes or my way or the tarot itself, you know, or maybe you interpret the cards in a way that speaks to you that I am not interpreting, because maybe I'm speaking to someone else, probably because I am 8-0 since preseason ended. All right, what do we got? We got hindsight, insight, foresight. Hindsight, insight, foresight. Whew. Why am I getting cold? Because it's not that cold out. Hindsight. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Pentacles, earthly. It's like people, resources, stuff, abundance. King. Okay, got it going on. I don't know how this fits, but that's the hindsight. King of Pentacles. Just had it all together. Just boom. Insight. Page of Cups. Now, Page of Cups, kind of like, to me, the pages are like kind of the fools, but they've already been through the earthly life. They've done the swords and sticks and pentacles and stuff, you know, they've done it. They're now kind of on a different plane. But I think the Page is kind of like the Fool, kind of like starting out, but now starting out like with that earthly stuff taken care of and done, now starting out in a deeper way. Ooh, interesting. And you notice what I'm noticing, not so much that it's cups and pentacles, but it's different. So maybe you kind of mastered whatever you've been doing in the past, and you're currently like, hey, starting a new adventure. I don't know. And foresight. Boom, boom. Tell you what, foresight, but that's a 5. Change is coming, and these guys are facing the wind. It's got a bunch of swords. The swords are like clarity of ideas and things. Yeah, I know that there's some negativity to this guy. I don't know if we're gonna, you know, I think they talk about some backstabby things or whatever. I don't know, some, you know, working the system to your advantage, even if it's at the disadvantage of others. We'll see how that comes into context. Does the idea that you've kind of mastered an old thing, did you do a career change, just a way of life change? I don't know. Boy, howdy. We're gonna do 3 more sets of 3 cards. By the book, baby. Okay, ready? Desire, challenge, solution. Maybe this will clear things up. What's the desire? Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. So to take some action. It's bright. Maybe it's taking action and rounding up resources. Maybe it's the desire is to take new action, you know, now on that higher plane. The challenge. Hey. Oh, this is interesting. This says the world is the challenge. Tell you what, in this deck of cards, the world is kind of the ultimate, you know, end of the whole deal. Maybe it's the end of, it's the wrap up, it's the conclusion. Maybe that's the challenge, is the conclusion. Maybe the old stuff isn't concluded. Maybe it just needs to be wrapped up. Or maybe the freaking world's getting in your way. I don't know. Okay, the solution. Another naked one. The Star. Okay, this is the quiet after the storm. This is clarity, and it's like peaceful. The solution is peacefulness after the storm. You know what? Okay. Follow me on this story. kind of mastered an old life. Oh, this is changing, but you're on a higher plane. You're starting a new adventure up ahead. There might be some rough times coming, but you know, you're crafty. You're crafty. You desire to take action. What's getting in your way? The world, you know, oh, the world, whatever that means. If it means the ending of something, you know, the ending of the old this, you know. But the solution is, you know what? I feel like if the world is the problem and clarity, this is like after the storm, maybe the world is a little stormy. Man, sounds like the last reading I did a little bit. Okay, maybe the stormy world, when it settles down, the calm, maybe you got to find your own pieces of calm. Because who knows how things are going to settle. Okay, ready? Oh, I do another shuffle. I know how you dig the shuffle. I might do one more shuffle. I know how you kids love the shuffle. It's the Asmers, right? Okay. This one is you alone, them alone, and the two of you entities together. You alone. Holy cow. Been through it. You've been through it. You've lived all the experience, and you made it. You made it through. And you've got quite a collection of experience. Them's the Page of Wands. Them is not far from you. Them is, see, like I like to say, that the royalty, they're kind of now on that spiritual journey versus the earthly journey, and they're starting out on the fire, the inspiration. So someone's inspired and lit up on this spiritual journey. The two of you together, oh dear. You can't make this stuff up. Oh dear. So maybe avoid this Page of Wands. Maybe you just stick to your sticks for a little while, because heartache, betrayal, things of that nature. It's not necessarily love, you know, but it's not necessarily bad. Like, when have you done the most learning in your life? You know, like the hardest lessons do the most learning. Oh. But in the context of you alone, them alone, you together, I'd say maybe be careful of, not be careful, be discerning. How about that? The word discerning. Careful kind of means scared a little bit, you know, full of care, whatever. But, you know, the way the word careful comes off to me, it's like someone who's careful, extra careful, you know, and it seems timid. Discerning means you know who you are and what you want, and what feels good to jibe with, you know, and you can make your own choices instead of out of fear, out of love for your center. Oh yeah. Okay, see, I'm vibing. I'm 9-0 already. Like, I've still got 3 cards to go and maybe a 13th, but holy cow. So be discerning, and you've kind of, you're mature enough now that you get that, you know, like I don't think you even understood before, you know, about the way you made choices with people or things and jobs and whatever. Okay, it's the final shuffle. If I do a last card, I'll do a cut. This is the situation, the do, the don't do. See, I don't even have to be funny. I'm so good at this. The situation. Okay. Fighting. Not in a bad, like you got the advantage, you got high ground. You know, you don't even see who's holding these sticks, these wands. Is it, you know, are they real? Are they moving? Are they really coming at you? Is this all in your head? Huh. The situation. Seven of Wands. The old higher ground. Change on the outside. Okay, do. Wheel of Fortune. Do. Okay, I'm going to have to read on this one. Wheel of Fortune. I know it's like destiny, so maybe it means follow your destiny. Just like, here it comes. I opened the book, but I didn't start reading, okay? This is just me. This is me doing the thing. Just let your destiny unfold. Just relax and just know whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Like, it's supposed to happen. You are taken care of. You are protected and taken care of, and it's meant to be, and you just go and you just let it happen. I'm not reading this book. This book doesn't have to tell me what to do. Oh, wait, what's the last card supposed to be? Don't do. Oh, now I'm scared. Don't do. You know. Don't do the sun. Okay. I don't think I have to cover this little baby. It's just dots. Don't do the sun. Maybe let's be funny. Don't bareback a horse naked. Not for very long. Not out in the hot sun. If you've ever been on a horse, you know. That's not how it goes. Yeah. Don't do. So maybe it's not time to just let go, like, you know, totally let go. Like, keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop, strip off your clothes, and get on a horse. Let me read this one. Let's read this one in the context of what we're talking about. The sun. Duty, duty. The exuberance and manifestation of the soul in every possible way. Well, that's what we want. Prosperity, contentment, material abundance, success, vitality. You know, contentment, that's the one. Contentment. Don't sit back content. So even though, hey, this is your destiny, it's all going to happen, doesn't mean you just sit back content and do nothing. Wait a minute. Shit, I think this is for me again. I think this is telling me to get a job. We're definitely gonna have to pull a last card. Okay. Oh wait, I was gonna cut it. Okay, we're gonna cut it together. Oh yes. Yeah, right there. Oh, you saw that shadow. I'm doing my best. Well, shit. Okay. So we got the Five of Cups. Oh dear, doesn't that look dark? What do we know about fives? They like to say change in the tarot world. I am in the tarot world, by the way. Today is not the day to have pulled that card, the 13th card. This is my youngest sister's birthday. Actually, when I was before this video, I thought about maybe I should tell about terrible things I did to her. Sorry, I can't talk and think at the same time. Yeah, and that's when I realized, oh my gosh. I'm gonna read it straight, but then I'm gonna tell you what's happening to me. Depression and the ability to either become sicker or to heal. Inheritance, but not what was expected. Troubled marriage, addiction. Man. And the ability to either become sicker or to heal. Ain't that us all? Isn't that us? Isn't that all us? I don't know. That's all. Yeah, that's crazy. He's still got a couple full cups. and there's water right there. There's a bridge to elsewhere. There is a bridge. This person's not stuck. They're looking at the down cups. All right. Okay, I see what it's telling me. I see what it's telling me. It's too easy to look at those down cups. It's too easy to forget that you've still got plenty. You've still got the big cup that the big hand gave you in the Ace of Cups. That cup never goes away. You still got these cups. There is water right there and a river. And you know what? To cross it, there's a bridge. It just takes a little effort to get out of your own head. Get out of your own head, Trip. Oh, I was totally fives of cupping myself, and I chose, and you can choose too. It totally goes with the whole story. 9-0. I love you. Goodbye.